For some of Hawaii's youngest soccer players, this weekend is about more than learning a new drill. The Pacific Rim Cup Keiki Soccer Clinic returns to Waipio, bringing the global game directly to local kids. Leading the way, Blue United founder Takahiko Nakamura, who built his career connecting soccer cultures across Japan and the US. Also, Takuya Yamada, a former Japan national team player with a 20-year professional career. Together, they're passing down more than soccer skills. They're giving Hawaii's Keiki a chance to see just how far the game can take them. This is how they are staying locked in. And here to help us stay locked in, we have to bring in Takahiko and Yuya. Good to see both of you. Takahiko, I'm going to start off with you. You know, the Pacific Rim Cup. This is something that's not new to Hawaii. As a lover of soccer, why was it important for you to bring professional soccer players to the Hawaii Keiki athletes?
Yes, through the World Cup, we've witnessed not only Europe or South America, but North America and Japan has been rising soccer nations, and both of them coming together would be a very impactful thing for the soccer world and also for the community here. And geographically and culturally, there's not a better place to have an international soccer tournament on the planet.
And it's a nice work trip place too, right? You know, hey, I'm gonna go do a work trip in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yuya, I'm gonna bring you into the conversation. Yuya is a professional soccer player. He's been in the game, quote unquote, see what I did there, for 20 years. Now I have to ask you, what is your philosophy when you're teaching these kids, these young professional athletes? What is your philosophy into teaching them, you know, skills when it comes to soccer?
Yeah, there's a lot of philosophy, but I think the most important thing is enjoy the football, loving football, so loving soccer.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the kids have a bad moment, bad mood, but they still continue to playing soccer. That's most important, I think. Yeah.
Right, so remembering the love that you have for soccer and just kind of making that the driving force, which is actually bringing me to my next question. You know, when you're in the game and you're in something that you love, how do you remind the kids to stay in the love of the sport and not try to really make it a job or a chore?
Yeah, just focus on the ball. Just you don't need to think about other things. Just focus on the ball, how to play, how to kick the ball, how to dribble, how to play well.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about this and just enjoy the moment. That's most important, I think. Yeah.
The Pacific Rim Cup is kicking off tomorrow. It's going to be at the Waipio Soccer Park in the middle of Oahu. Now, Takahiko, I gotta ask you, when it comes to the real life skill techniques, what do you hope that these young athletes take away, you know, from the soccer clinic?
Make sure they interact with the special coaches that we're bringing into the clinic. There's going to be 4 special coaches, both from Japan and locally. And I want to make sure the kids actually interact with the coaches and ask questions and watch them closely.
When it comes to the soccer clinic, you've seen kids grow from years in the past. They've returned. What does it mean to you to see them not just grow as athletes on the field, but in real life?
I believe soccer is like a language. For me, it has been helping me throughout my whole entire life. So I hope, as you mentioned, not only the technique side, but it connects them to different places of the world or make friends in a different region. And through this clinic, it could help them achieve many of those things. You don't have to be a professional, but as long as you, as Yuya mentioned, enjoy soccer and expand your world through it.
Again, the clinic is kicking off this weekend. Yuya, when people come out, you are going to be one of the coaches on the field. What exactly will these kids be learning when they're on the field with you?
Yeah, I think this clinic is just 2 hours. It's hard to teach exactly how dribble and the kicking the ball. Of course, I want to teach them how to kick the ball, how to dribble. But the most important thing is enjoy having fun and involved with the clinic. That's the most important. Yes.
I love it. All right, PacificRimCup.com/2026. That's where you can go to sign up. But stay with us right here on Living 808 because I'm actually going to get out of these clothes and I'm going to put on my soccer clothes, I guess. It's really a surf shorts and shirt. We'll be right back, but for now I'm going to send it back to John and Kelly.
Yeah, Michael.
Thanks, Mikey.
Can't wait to see you in those surf shorts.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
fun.
Yeah, soccer,
and see him in
soccer's
action.
huge.
Well, yesterday with Taekwondo, he looked like such a natural.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you wanted to see him doing the block breaking, make sure you head to his Instagram.
He did the Karate Kid thing.
Yeah. So fun.
Yeah,
and now
cool.
we're going to see him do the, bend it like Beckham. I was trying to think of a, right?
Yeah. No,
what
yeah,
other soccer movies are there?
No, that's cool. Yeah. So,
and I feel like especially after having the World Cup in the U.S., so many people have gotten into soccer a little bit more now.
Of course, yeah.
That's fun.
But this thing has been around for a while, and they've been on the show before talking about this particular thing, and so it's huge. It's huge. Waipio Soccer Complex is just such an amazing facility too. So